Why do your hands hurt? Also, what up, Smigma? I miss you.
Yo, what up, chat room? Justifer, Jones, Castle, Uskal, Milk, Smegma, Exodin, Lavium, Livum, Lavum. Thanks for being here at the top of the stream. I really appreciate you guys. I haven't eaten at all today, so I was just eating my government supplied daily dose of microplastics. I feel much better now. I feel very full and content and happy with life. Leave him. You think you were first? I saw Justifer as first, and then Jones after, and then Castle, and then Uskal, and then you, Milk. So you were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th? I think I can count. Shit. I don't know, some days. So SpaghettiOs. It was why'd you call me out? It was like a frozen dinner spaghetti thing. You nailed it, Castle. I was just like, what do we have? I need to be able to eat something quickly, right? And I was like, oh, we got these like really crappy frozen dinner things. Okay. Well, that serves the eat quickly thing. And then, it was my fork drug along the plastic bottom. I'm sure I created like tiny little pieces of plastic that I just, oh god, I hate them. I ate the shit out of them. Okay, let's see, we're back in Minecraft. We finished this yesterday. Mostly, I need to put an on-off switch in it, so I guess we could do that here, now. At the top of the stream. You and me and you. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Milk, my stomach dropped out whenever you said that. I was like, I remember being a child and like crashing my bike and having like pieces of gravel and whatnot go into my fingies. It hurt. Eltrian. How's it going? Just wash your hands with like rubbing alcohol. It'll be okay. I need 2 pieces of glass. Can mobs spawn on hoppers? I don't think they can. Glass. Oh, I also need some obsidian. You remember being a child, but that was like a millennia ago? It is the actual. That is an accurate statement. I am immortal. I am eternal. I will see the heat death of the universe. Please don't be like aghast out here. We should add windows, chat room. Look, this is kind of a nice view. I mean, I know it just stretches forever, and like there's maybe a bit of like morbidity about this view, but like I don't know. There's something about like the soul sand frame that we've got, and then just like the two Striders way off in the distance. I think this is kind of pretty. This is kind of cute. Okay, let's hide away before a ghast ruins our day. Necro Wolf, yo, thanks for the resub, 32 months. Okay, thinking. So it's glass here, slime here, slime here. Okay, and then this block here needs to be... Okay, here's my opportunity. Did I do it? Oh my god, we did it just in time. It needed to be something that wouldn't stick to slime. Alright. Hi, Smegma, I miss you. How are you? Do we... Flap. Okay, is this an on-off switch? Okay. It should get stuck on that, okay? And then whenever I flip this boy, because, Charum, you know how I like how we flick things. I'm gonna flick this boy. And then it just works. Yeah, look at that go. Finals is here, and then you'll be more available in a couple weeks. Hell yeah. Okay, so that means we're doing, in a couple of weeks, we're gonna do the, we're gonna die together. We're gonna do the Red Bull vodka rainbow taste test. And it's gonna be great. And it's just liquid cocaine, and and we'll have heart attacks, and we'll ascend to time and space and enter the ethereal and become one. Oh, well, joke's on you, Necro. We don't live in Kansas. Bro, this is so good. Okay, well, I've got an on-off switch now, too. Bit sad that we... Yeah, fuck Kansas. I don't think I know anybody that lives in Kansas. Gross. Yo, this is working so good. We live in misery. Yeah, joke's on you times two. The majority of Kansas City is in Missouri, not in Kansas. This is so cool. Oh, hey, let me get some experience. It is a misery that you live in Missouri. Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah. That's. Look at all these like little experience balls. Is it just me, or did experience orbs used to be more vibrant? That's cool. I think that this is like maybe the coolest on-off switch I've ever made. Oh, I gotta put a boy. Hang on. We need a little lad. Oh, I'm out of ender pearls. Okay. Cool. And I think I also need one here. Yeah. Is there redstone on that? There should be, yeah. This looks so good! And see, then I could just be like, wow. And then we can be like, let me empty my inventory. Ooh, I can also put up my redstone shulker. Whop! I didn't pick it up. There's so much stuff in this. Why is there just rotten flesh in this? Why did past me do that? Oh, I know why past me did it. It's a snack for the wolves for later. In case something happened. Which one's the near filter? It's fungus. It's the red boy. Let's cut down some blue boys. Okay. So this is what we're working for here. Hang on. We get some bones. I make the bones into the bone meal. And then we put the bone meal in like the booty hole of the farm. I wish I was kind of joking about it being the booty hole of the farm, but you know, it's kind of what else would you call this? Okay, so we put the bone meal in the booty hole, and then it makes the stuff. We filter this stuff, we ship this stuff, and then we come over here, and we get... I have 8 fungus that I'm going to put in my offhand as soon as I'm safely inside. And then I need to inventory stack. Okay. And then I look right here, just under the top pixel of the first block. Then I hold right click, I hold left click, and we hope and pray. Yo! And look at the number of fungus on my offhand. It's remaining. It's static. It is always 8. People would want to make out with you twice as much if you had an exoskeleton, for sure. You played my wonderful noise for your parents earlier, and they thought you were a cat or dog screaming. That's accurate. I'm secretly a dog person. You know that scene from Full Metal Alchemist? That's me. Hello. Dude, this is working good. I might have missed the block though. Hang on. There's a thing in there that I don't think should be in there. But I need more ender pearls to be able to properly... Wow, look at that! I need more ender pearls to be able to properly check. So let's go get some ender pearls at the best ender pearl farm in the game. Spoiler, it's not an enderman farm. That was such a cute flight. Oh, I'm nowhere close. Ah. Just in case, you know. Don't suffocate. I think there's supposed to be a fence gate right here. I can't tell. I can't tell. Oh, it's a chain. I missed a chain. Do I have more? How do you make a chain, chat room? God, I'm gonna be so cool if I just get this chain. Would you guys hang out with me if I just wore chains? Yeah. There we go. I got that chain in place. Okay. I think I did it. I need rings first. I tried to find some rings at Comic-Con, and the both Candy and we don't have a name for her yet. But, you know, the other girl that I was at Comic-Con with were just like, no, do not get these rings. Well, I need to fill in a hole. They were both like, no, stop, do not do this. Why isn't chainmail craftable now? Yo, that would be sick. I could have sworn I filled that hole. Yum. Fuck a Judd. I don't have a name for her yet, but you know, yeah, yes, accurate. I missed the Gem and Mineral show this year. That's where you get yours? Oh, that's a good idea. I would have never thought of that. My fingies are naked. Okay, that's good, I think. Where's that chest for Sturge? Sturge! Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Okay. I think there is an endermite in here, by the way. Hold right click, hold left click. Did I inventory stack? I don't think I did, actually. I'm an idiot. Okay, hold right click, hold left click. Hold right click, hold left click. This looks much more better. Dude, this is sick. This is so good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd be down. Let's make a couple weeks when you're not busy with finals. I think that we'll have a little bit more free time too because Brian is going out of town. He's got his like summer counselor in Colorado thing again. And like the D&D campaign is like wrapping up. And so like we're gonna just have that back. Yeah. Bro, tell me this is not sick. Bro, tell me this is not the coolest thing. Okay, hang on and watch this. Like, I could even do, like, regular logs if I wanted to. Like, look at this. Hang on. If I just, like, just normal hold right click, hold left click, it's slower. I freely admit. But this is the only way to do this that doesn't result in stripped logs. And maybe you even get to see what's happening a little bit better. Look at this! It's so cool! See you later, Milk. Have a good one. The only problem, Castle, is yesterday while I was using the red one, the Nylium broke. So, like, it's supposed to be insta-wired. It's not supposed to be able to break. But, like, look at that. I just dynamically swapped to my axe without, like... And it just works. It's so aggressively good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't play Minecraft. I'm quitting Minecraft and I'm gonna be a WoW streamer full time. Pull them out. Oh, it got a little spicy there. Why did it get angry? I don't know why I got angry there. Yeah, but what if it breaks within like the first 5 seconds of you using it, Castle? Then you would be annoyed. You have your sub ready? Yo, and the one of the boys is back playing too. We could do some dungeons. We could go farm some old mounts, Smegma. You want to run some old school raids with me? And we can farm some mounts and some transmogs? And his friend? Whose friend? Bro, this is so good. I would come back, but TBH, all I want to do is farm mounts and transmogs. Let's do it. Let's just do freaking farm mount runs and transmog runs, and it'll be cute. It's hella cute. Sadly, Blizzard was asked about player housing for Dragonflight, and they were like, no player housing. That's like, buddy. You would make so much money with this. Imagine if they just sprinkled some recipes and threw old school raids and like made freaking like gave those recipes to like, oh, you want to make an armor stand? Well, you need a blacksmith to make an armor stand. Oh, you want to make this rug? You need a tailor to make this rug. Like, so on. And so like all the professions would be happy about it. And then like you could sell like premium recipes or like premium freaking furniture in like the WoW shop. And it's like, oh hey, buy this premium couch for like $4.99 or something like that. They would make so much money. Is this a variation of my tree farm? I mean, it's effectively its own thing, but yeah, I made this. It is clearly a nether tree farm. Yeah. Blue looks fine. Why did red have problems? Let's try red. Yeah, but it's a nether version of tree farm. Yeah. See? Yes. See? Oh, we're not doing blue anymore. We're doing red now. So we offhand, we axe, we under the top pixel of the first block. It just uses the same like core idea, but it's a totally unique build. I've been working on this for a while, and like it runs again very similarly to the one in the overworld, but instead of a skeleton spawner, like the little cage thing, it's a wither farm behind me, a wither skeleton farm. But wolves interact with wither skeletons and regular skeletons exactly the same. So you can see in my caption system there on the right, you can see like wither skeleton rattles, wolf pants, wither skeleton hurts, wither skeleton dies. And so we are using the same like fundamental principle here. We are amending Unbreaking Axe. You got your main hand axe, your offhand, saplings, that's fungus here. And then you use the experience that's provided by the, well, then you hold right click, hold left click, in order to place and destroy your trees, and then you use the experience that's provided by the Wither Skeleton farm here to indefinitely repair your axe. That's really cool. And then, yeah. And then we have a small secondary farm that farms the fungus for us in order to keep the supply of fungus in our offhand totem topped off. So yeah. I mean, this seems good. And what's also really cool about this one is, you can... there's no levers, there's no switches, there's no whatever. I just changed from, you know, doing stripped logs to regular logs, which only work if you punch, dynamically. This farm is much more dynamic than the overworld version. And we can't use what we learned here in the overworld version either, sadly. It just doesn't work that way. But yeah, this is good. And like, I am net gaining so much experience. Don't need that, don't need that. Okay. Oh, that could be a problem. Did that happen over here? No. Okay. How did I lose you boys? It must have just like clipped through an edge? Like the piston must have moved and ejected it. That's the only thing I got. But yeah, the redstone is also just stupid simple in this. Like it's basically inside of the canopy. And I mean, the true height of the farm is all the way up to the canopy, right? You need the budget for that much space. But the redstone height is... You can see that there's some hoppers right there. And you see how there's like that block of redstone? Oh, it's kind of hidden here on the outside. You can maybe see that block of redstone there. That might be a little bit more visible in the blue boy. Yeah, you see that block of redstone right there? That's the height of the farm. Like, it's not tall. And yeah, the redstone fits, like, basically under the tree canopy. So it's real good. It's real good. But yeah, and then I have a fungus farm here running. Providing me with more than enough fungus to just keep these farms working into perpetuity. Wow. So you can see here that it's actually a really cool fungus farm. We invented this yesterday. It uses pressure plates and then a single hopper minecart just zigzagging back and forth in order to shift the floor, trigger the dispensers, to do everything. And it's really respectful to bone meal, really bone meal efficient. Not the fastest, but I wasn't trying to make the fastest. I was trying to make simple, and like fun. And this one is very simple and fun to build. I had this, like, from the time we finished the design to where it was done in this world was only like 20 minutes. It only took me like 20 minutes to come into the world and build this. And it's got some real clever stuff in it. Like, we have a pressure plate. Again, the pressure plates trigger the piston floor shift, so the minecart does. And then there's also another pressure plate, another, you know, minecart pressure plate right there. And then that's what triggers the dispensers, and also this top piece pushing down. And the top piece pushing down is really important because it ejects the items to the left and to the right, which is of critical importance because there's no way to collect the items under, well, where this dispenser is, right? You can't push a minecart inside of that dispenser. So what do? Well, you move the items off of that point. And so we have this thing on the top that pushes down, so that way it moves the items to the left or right, so that way the hopper minecart can get them. And this is all just controlled by this hopper minecart zigzagging left and right. And I just think that's super cool. Oops, I picked some garbage up. And then the on-off is also really interesting. I just move the solid block here and replace it with the glass block. And then because it's not a solid block, the minecart can't push against it. So it just chills. See? It just chills against the glass block. But then whenever I flip the lever again, it travels. And then we into the footprint of the design, we have a filter for crimson fungus, a filter for warped fungus, and then we take anything that's not crimson or warped fungus, and we put that inside of the inside of this hopper, which then goes into a composter, and then feeds that back into the design itself, becoming very bone meal friendly. Yeah. And see, like, that's just so... I filled this up forever ago. And what? It's only down 5? Yeah, it's just... It just doesn't care. So, yeah, I'm very, very proud of it. And then we, you take the bones from the skeleton and we go shove those in that guy. And we can let this run for a bit, actually. I'm gonna go clear our single chunk for the day. Let's find out what chunk we're clearing. Should I go get more rockets first? Eddie K, my BFFs. This could be a good chunk. We're here. This could be a good one. See, like, this is... All these zombie pigmen is the fear. But, like, that's the wall. They can't spawn there while I'm inside the farm. So, like... We're getting close. I just wish that there was a way to say, like, don't spawn any new mobs as I walk over into this area. That way I can see how bad it is. So it'd be that chunk, right? I wish it counted for... I'm trying to get... Oh god, I'm so good. Maybe with like MLG skills like that, I should be in Overwatch beta. There it is. Meow. I was watching a little bit of, oh my god, Smegma, I wanted to tell you about this. We went to see Everything Everywhere All at Once. It was the three of us, and the wildest stuff happened. Just remind me to tell you about it sometime. Anyway, I was watching Overwatch, and I was really concerned. The thing that I love about Overwatch and the thing that I also hate about Overwatch is how death bally the game needs to be. It's so fun whenever you're just like running around with your team and like all of you are just like murdering everything and you're just all kind of bruisery and you're just like fighting and it's like a 10-minute fight just non-stop. It's so fun. And I was like, how is that gonna, how that's my favorite part of the game? Is it still gonna feel like that if there's only one tank? But I am very excited and interested because after watching all the live streams and the promo stuff about Overwatch 2, it still felt... You know what? Let's clear the chunk over. I don't even care. It still felt like bruisery Overwatch, and that has me quite excited. Oh, I don't even need to do this. I just clear out to here. Clear out to here. Yeah. Then we can go back. Everything Everywhere All at Once? You know, I could have maybe done without hot dog fingers. Being honest. But, yeah, it was very good. It's interesting. There's more interesting stuff that I'm trying to. We should just talk soon. Let's make. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for Overwatch. Hopefully I get myself a key. I think I'm gonna make Peninsula. No. No, I will not. Can we see the gas? Nope. Not my gas, not my problem. Block back. Oh, it was one block in the ground. I didn't have to worry. Hey, Nims, wonderful to see you here. What up, Tree? How's it going? Oh, I missed your message from earlier. I'm a degenerate trash human being. I continue to prove how I am the human equivalent of microplastics. Oh, yeah. Do you think we'll find another one? Like, we're clearing 2 chunks right now. There's a chance we find one in the other chunk. Which chunk is this in? Okay. I think that might be like my 10th ancient debris I've found while doing chunk clears. I mean, there's a decent chance we Ooh. No way I hit that. It's just like his feetsies. It's the SpaghettiOs. Yo, Chef Boyardee changed the freaking recipe. Like, they're not as good as when I was a kid. Like, they are considerably soupier now. Like, it's so much more just water and so much less like hearty meat raviolis. Chef Boyardee has betrayed me, chat room. I'm mad about it. I am legitimately, yo, I was like, I was having a rough day the other day, and I was like, you know what, I wanna like take me back to my childhood, take me back to simpler times, to an easier point in my life. Like, take me back to where like the most that I had to worry about was like dreams where I showed up to school naked, right? Like that was the worst part of my life. That was it. Like, take me back there. And I was like, what am I gonna, what is the portal? What is the device that I can use to teleport myself 20 years into the past in order to just relive that simpler time, that more beautiful time even? And I was like, you know what I'm gonna have? I'm gonna have me some overstuffed Chef Boyardee raviolis. And I bought them. I bought them from Walmart with my own money that I didn't have to do when I was a kid, which already made the experience worse. And then the Chef Boyardee raviolis were dog shit. They were so bad. It was just water. It was red water. Sauce? What is sauce? Beautiful. It hurt that day. I was distraught. I was in pain, even. And I wanted something, but I don't think that thing exists anymore. I don't know, maybe that's a greater allegory for life, though. Time and place has context, has relevance to the things that we love. And maybe the raviolis do taste the same. They haven't changed the recipe. But just maybe it's me. Maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm not the person who loves soupy ravioli anymore. Yo, dog poop used to be white, though. That's real. Hey, Nims, in the warp tree farm that you built, how did you add mushroom placing? Well, I don't know if I know what you're referring to. I just hold right click and I place a mushroom. It's very straightforward. Oh my god, we found more. We found the other ancient debris in the other chunk. I was like, no way that happens. don't know if this is an impressive thing that I'm getting mobs to spawn so aggressively around me, or if it's annoying. Can it be both impressive and annoying? Ow. Is attacking stuff up here risky? Like, am I gonna, like, put myself into a hole? And then, like, have, I don't know, a strength 2 sword come and take me out from the back? Give me a recent Nims quote. Castle has all the quotes. Castle is the keeper of the quotes, the historian. Beautiful. Only a single in this boy. It's a little sad. It is, yeah, it is in the other chunk. Well, that's it. That's all the ancient debris we're gonna find today. Oh no, we talked about holes a lot the other day. That's a thing that happened. Whew. But don't we all wish that we did, Castle? We all wish we did, 100%. Sadly, these clearings aren't rates, not yet. Remind me to repair my bow. It's gonna be kind of sad because we're gonna lose a bunch of levels, but... He juked me! Yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of levels. And that might be sad. We might drop back to sub 600. Like 590 something. Is it even possible to repair again? I mean, we have... Oh, it might not be, but I think we have bows. Oh no. When all of our villagers died, did we lose the guys that we crafted or we, like, bred up to make our bows? I don't know if we have the ability to make bows anymore. Pickaxe. Yo, Penguin, good morning. Oh, I missed. Meh. Oh, I didn't miss. I broke out 2 blocks. That's why it didn't work. See, look at me. I'm edging so hard right now. Oh my god. Does this just go down? Okay, no. Kind of, actually. I lied. Are you mad at me? Okay, we'll take it. That was one of those weird flights. Yeah, we'll just work on this side. It's not that big of a deal. Oh my god. I didn't say any of those things. You have no proof. Clean. Hey Javier, thank you for the new follow. I'm trying desperately to finish clearing my chunks. My lovely lady chunks. Why is that where my brain went? I don't know. Hi, I'm new. I know I'm dead. Yo, what up, Eyebrows? I used to take clips of them. Some of the older ones you do. Oh, hello! Personal space. The pandemic. Oh, did I create a problem for myself? Ooh, he's got a sword that hurts. Oh, that's it. Oh, he's not dead. He's gonna cause problems in the future. Don't dig straight down, kids. Definitely don't do it in a hardcore world where you have like 1 billion hours in it. How did D&D go? Kind of hilarious, actually. Taking Resilient Constitution worked out perfectly. Okay, so we're entering into the Frost. We're in the para-elemental plane of ice, right? And the leader of the para-elemental plane of ice is like declaring war on our plane of existence. The normal one, I can't remember what it's called. And so that makes him our big bad guy. We need to stop him, blah blah blah. And yeah. So we're like, we're trying to either overthrow him or kill him or something, right? Hey, it's kind of convenient. I thought you wanted to kill me. Do you not want to kill me anymore? Oh no, he definitely wants to kill me. It's okay. I want to kill me too. So anyway, oh, okay, here they all come. I think it's time to go. I don't think I care to fight all of them. We need to clear some more though. We haven't actually reduced spawn rates at all. So anyway, the current lord of the plane of ice is this like 100-foot tall gorilla with tentacles for arms. He's real spooky. He's real scary, right? And not everybody inside of the plane of ice is happy with his leadership. So we've kind of like teamed up with some people that are like trying to overthrow him and rebel against him, and they're helping us, but in like sneaky ways. And so one of them is like this Elder Frost Dragon. So we've teamed up with this like ancient white dragon, right? Like blue eyes white dragon, like Yu-Gi-Oh would be proud, right? And I guess I could put that in there. So she sent us. She's like, okay, I know where that other guy lives, and I'm gonna send one of my trusted advisors with you, and he'll be there to help you however you need. Blah blah blah. It's too risky for me to leave my home because that other guy has assassins trying to kill me everywhere. But I'll send you on one of the backs of my Elder Dragon. So we're on like one of her trusted lieutenants, and she flew us to the other guy's like the mountain where his like massive castle, again he's like 100 feet tall, is perched on top of, inside of, something like that. And so there's only one bridge into and out of this like castle mountain-y area, and so we land in front of this bridge, and then one of the big bad guys lieutenants come out, and she triggers a thing, and a bunch of like frost yetis appear, and they're manning cannons, and they have like harpoons, like frost harpoons, and then she does another thing, and boom, a bunch of gargoyles come to life, and they're like frost gargoyles, and right, everything's very icy. We're in the elemental plane of Ice Shower 101. Well, this was the bad guy, his like right hand man, And the fight started out going kind of poorly because, you know, we had like frost yetis to get through and stone ice gargoyles. And then the lieutenant person was just in the back, like raining spells on us and like ballistas and cannons and the whole nine, right? Well, we managed to cut through a couple of things, but one of our like friendly dudes that has been helping us, he died, which is kind of like tragic, but he's not any one of the player characters, so it's okay. And so we still can't get in range of this lieutenant, and he's just messing us up. So I mind control. I use Dominate Humanoid. I think that's what it is. It's like a 6th level spell. Dominate Person? Oh, it's Dominate Person. I use Dominate Person, and I just mind controlled the shit out of this guy. I made him lie down on his stomach and throw away his weapon. I made him throw away his shield. I told him to get naked, so he starts like trying to take off his armor, and yeah, and then he lies down just on his stomach. And one of the best melee characters in the party just starts to wail on his back, just absolutely just murdering the shit out of him. Our DM, this is like one of the final big fights in the campaign. And I've just got this guy mind controlled and laying on his back. And every time we hit him, he gets a new save to break out of his mind control. He failed every time. He failed every single one of his saves. Which was wild because it was the DC 19, but he had a +9 wisdom save. Which is, all he had to do was roll a 10. Which is effectively a 50-50 on a die, and he lost a 50-50 like 9 attacks in a row. And so we just got I've got it mind controlled, and the melee characters of the party are just, and I've got him laying down flat on the ground, taking off his armor, taking off his gear. And they are just wailing on him. And we kind of cheesed. Well, it wasn't even cheesed. The DM's dice just rolled bad. And not only that, my dice rolled well because Dominate Person, the spell that is like a mind control thing, is a concentration. So as soon as all the henchmen saw that because this is the high end. They know what's happening. They are well attuned to the weave. They know what magic looks like. They saw me cast this spell, and so they came for me. And they were like, "Oh, you're doing something to our leader. You are affecting him somehow." And so all of the minions of this lieutenant just boom, they dogpiled onto me. And I succeeded every single concentration check. I never lost concentration on my mind control against this like lieutenant character. And we just got to annihilate him. I think the cleric in the party did like 150 damage in like 3 attacks. Yeah, it's you're right, Eyebrows. I'm just simplifying for the story. It's actually 55-45. Yeah. Which is even wilder. But yeah, he did like 150 damage in like 3 attacks. And yeah. We just messed them up.
and the resilient constitution allowed me to maintain concentration basically forever. Yeah, so that was pretty good. I never had like a constitution save. Like there were no ice damage that I needed to save against. There were a couple of like strength saving throws because like I think it was like something to do with like maintaining your footing on the ice. And there it was like jagged ice, so like yeah, keeping your strength, or maybe it was a dex saving throw. It could have been either, I don't remember. There were a couple of those. I think there was like a odd wisdom saving throw or an odd charisma saving throw in order to resist the spell's effect. But no constitution saving throws other than the concentration checks. But I made like legitimately like 15 concentration saves and I passed all of them. And not only did I pass all 15 concentration saves, the big bad guy that we were fighting failed all of his saves. So like, did we cheese the fight? Or did we just roll really well and he rolled really poorly? That was D&D last night. It was fun. It was the first time I got to use through like great effort, my character has pledged himself to a god, and then not only pledged himself to the god, but like spent a lot of time researching dragons and stuff like that, and through Bard Magical Secrets, which allows you to pull stuff from like other classes. He got Find Greater Steed, and then like Devotion to his god, and then spent time researching, and all of that was like a cumulative buildup throughout the course of the entire campaign. So now my character could summon a little baby dragon, which is like a CR 11 creature. It's really strong. And I got to use its breath attack a couple of times, and that was really cool, and it did a lot of damage. So yeah, D&D was pretty good. Felt kind of bad for our DM though, because like I just straight up had his big bad evil guy mind controlled the entire fight, and then he tried to, within, you know, character, he's not metagaming to do this, but he is like playing his intelligent henchmen intelligently, and these are the top end of the main dude's army, and so they were intelligent. They tried to break my concentration, and I passed every single concentration check, and then the lieutenant failed every single saving throw. If he wanted to, he could fudge it. He was rolling publicly, so he couldn't have, unless he decided to stop rolling publicly and then fudge the private roll. But it was still fun. Like we lost one of our companions. There was a DMPC. The DMPC died. And then we burnt like a 7th level resurrection to bring him back. And then we had to call in a favor from the rebellion group, effectively. And we were like, hey, rebellion group, will you come save the DMPC? But see, it wasn't a legendary creature. It was just like a lieutenant. But he totally could have given it like a single legendary save. He could have. And it would have been like, okay, this isn't a creature that has 3 legendary saves or whatever. This is a creature that only has a single legendary save. So still a main villain, but yeah, it's still fun, still scary. People got Vice, Big Bad Evil Guy deserved legendary resistance and actions. I mean, yeah, maybe. And this character absolutely could have been considered a you know, he's a lieutenant in the Big Bad Evil Guy's army. He has killed multiple players in the past. He killed, say, about a year and a half ago, he killed 2-player characters. It would have been Candy Rabbit's first character, which is Kenku Rogue, and it would have killed one of our other characters. What was he? A fighter of some type. Yeah, he even said that, Hexaden. The DM expected not to need shenanigans, just rolling above average one time. Yes, he said that because he even said after the session, he's like, my dude has Counterspell prepared, the Big Bad Lieutenant guy. He had Counterspell prepared. He is an experienced spellcaster. He would likely recognize the verbal and semantic components and recognize that this is some sort of he would recognize the school of magic, and the charm. So he would have known that we were going to charm him, mind control him, something, right? Because he is the lieutenant in the Big Bad Evil Guy's army, so he knew what was coming. And he opted not to counterspell because he you know, in character, in canon, he says to himself like, oh, I am a wise character. I know how to break out of these mind control charm things, right? So he has a high wisdom saving throw. It was a +9. And he rolled like a 3, a 4, a 3, and a 4 over and over and over. Yeah, he was confident in his ability to resist the spell, so he didn't counter. Exactly. That is exactly what the DM decided his character would do. Which makes sense in, like, you know, the storied canon. And like Hex said, the DM, and by extension, the Lieutenant Evil Guy knew. Like, he knows what's coming, he knows how to resist it, he's good at resisting it. Why does he need to burn his reaction and a spell slot and his energy when he knows just how to break himself out? He just failed his resistance, he just failed his saving throws like legitimately 5 or 6 times. I gotta go break more blocks. So yeah, we didn't we didn't cheese it, right? DM just rolled poorly, and I rolled super well, and the rest of the party knew what was happening, you know? Yelling stuff out and calling out things is a free action, so I was able to say, like, in character, like, I've got him mind controlled. And as soon as everybody else hears that and sees him just like, his eyes glaze over and him just like drop his weapon, drop his shield, and then like lay down on the ground, belly exposed, like, they knew what to do. They knew what to do. rates do feel really good, and they're gonna get a little bit better here in a second. I don't think there's anything under this either. I think this is like a floating shelf. Yeah, we got a little bit of ways to go. There might be a little bit of blocks to slab at the bottom, but a double skeleton spawner would be hog. It would be. That would be sick. If I could find a seed that had a double skeleton spawner next to a witch farm, ooh, buddy. The only thing is, like, how would you... With double skeleton spawner rates, you would have to worry more about the armor that the skeletons spawned with. I don't know how to handle that. Yeah, this world would be gone in a heartbeat. Yeah, if I could have a double skeleton spawner underneath a witch hut, ooh, bud, I'm just... That would be so good. I would love that. But yeah, so then I mind controlled the big bad lieutenant. We just wailed on him as he like stripped naked and laid down on the ground. It takes like 10 minutes to doff armor. So he wasn't able to like get fully naked, but still, he took off, like, he threw aside his weapon, he threw aside his shield. Both of those happened as, like, you know, basically free actions, right? Dropping a weapon and dropping a shield are free actions. So he did those. He also has, like, a super powerful helmet that I tried to get him to take off, but I think it's like it was bound to him, so he never took that off, but still tried. Yeah, the odds of finding a double skeleton spawner in a witch hut, yeah, it's not gonna happen, right? It's like 1 in 10 trillion. Sure, yeah, it's just absurdly not happening. I would be much happier if it were just like a skeleton spawner under a witch hut. Just, that's it. It doesn't need to be a double, no exotic layouts, just a skeleton spawner within range of a witch hut. The fact that the opposite of dawn, as in dawning armor, is doff. I know, I love it. But yeah, we even got a couple of pieces of cheese in, air quotes cheese, because the stone ice gargoyles that we had to fight, they were lining the bridge. They were like up the length of the sides of the bridge, and one of our characters summoned a Big B's hand, which is like a giant, like, ethereal hand, and used the hand to grapple one of the gargoyles. So it was all wrapped up. He was holding it with this giant hand, right? And then one of our other characters came up and used like a thunder wave something and knocked that gargoyle off the bridge while he was grappled. So he couldn't fly. And the Big B's hand and the gargoyle just tumble off the edge together. The Big B's hand ended up despawning because it went so far down to the bottom of this chasm. But the gargoyle couldn't fly, so he fell, you know, forever down, and then took 1 billion fall damage and died. And so, like, instead of this, like, crazy, super powerful stone ice gargoyle that we had to fight, they just, like, I grab it with the hand, I knock it off the edge, and it died. And it was really cool. So it's not that, like, we even cheese these fights. We just had good combos. Interestingly, the one that knocked the gargoyle off the edge and the one that got to beat up the lieutenant as the lieutenant was, like, lying on the ground face down, same person. So, like, I think they're the main character of the campaign. They're also just a very smart person. It's their birthday today, actually. I don't know if Smegma, you're still here, but... Did you say happy birthday? You did! Okay, good. Tell him to get wrecked already. Good. Good. He's the main character of our D&D campaign. Oh, he was distracted with his sword. Maybe I should just throw some nuggets around. He's so strong he's so good at D&D, he's like overshadowing everybody else. Maybe tell him to like chill out and leave some monsters for the rest of us to kill. Notice that a lot of campaigns end with someone being a main character, not maliciously or the center of attention, but usually just someone writes a character that is more impacted by the plot the DM is telling the other players. It's a bit that, and also his character's just been around the longest. Yeah, his character's just been around since like, oh lord, are they just gonna rain down on me? Oh, no. Bro, this feels like a zombie movie. Like, they're jumping down. Absolutely no, like, concern for their own well-being. Just throwing their bodies off an edge. This is very, like, Train to Busan. Regardless of how much it hurts them or... Just let me get down and kill that guy. Anyway, yeah. He's been alive the longest, and it's not even close. His character, I think, has been alive since the start of this game. Dude, that guy tried to 180 hit me. That was kind of sick. It didn't work, buddy, but like, sick nonetheless. But yeah, his character's been alive since the start of the campaign, which means that he has all of the like the relationships with the NPCs. He the way that his character is written has, it's like a tie between my character and his character for like relevancy in the world. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, my character's pretty well known in the world, and he comes from like a noble family, and so his character is pretty well known in the world. And so there's a bit of so like the character story, which is what you're, I guess what you're saying. His character story is very like based. Okay. Hey, what up, Retro? So yeah, a combination of having been alive the longest and having a backstory that is the most centered, effectively is making him the main character. But like, to be honest, and this is if I'm honest with myself here, my character is probably the second main character. Like if we were a buddy cop show, or like if we were Psych, he's definitely Sean and I'm Gus, right? Like, he's the number one and I'm the number two. Are they still gonna be mad? No! Don't hit anything, please don't hit anything. Oh, okay, it's just not gonna. Woo! Please don't be mad. I mean, they're not mad, but like, there's so many of them. This is why I'm trying to move my campaigns to be character focused instead of writing a plot. I just try to dive into each character's backstory. The meta, I mean, the main overarching thing is that this, like, ice god is trying to turn the material plane into another ice realm, right? And so that's why he's the big bad evil guy. So that doesn't affect any one of us more than the other. It is, I mean, it is a little bit like a standard-esque D&D story. But again, because this character is strong, he plays it well. His character is a centerpiece in one of the regions in the world. He comes from like a noble family. So yeah, he's the main character. I'm his number two. And then Candy and the fourth player are probably the like the supporting cast characters. Not that they don't matter. They matter all the same. It's just how the way that the story is. And actually, I would maybe even say that Candy's character has maybe more relevance than our fourth. Because she's got like a really cool backstory that engages with like a lot of the lore, a lot of the academia side of the world. Yeah, these guys just ruining the rates? Exactly. I'm gonna have to fly quite a ways away though. Oh, I have to kill them all. One of these guys has a sword. If they pick up an item, do they still count against mob cap? I don't remember. Ooh, this is rates. That's real rates right there. The campaign I've been running for about 3 years is in its final stage. Characters are 10th level, getting on 11th, and the whole thing, nice. Driven by player backstory, sick. I think we just hit 14th level, and I think that this is where the campaign is going to end. We realistically capped out at like level 12, but then, you know, whenever the end is in sight, it's kind of like every other session you get a level up sort of thing. It's moving a little quicker now, just to increase player power for the fun finale. You know what I mean? I think that's what's happening. Oh, if they pick up an item, no. Yep, but they do add a lag. Yep, fair. Oh, just 2 gas. It's like 120 shots left. I made characters specify their parents, any siblings, one organization, a town, a guild, a church, and their relationship to them. It's been a huge boost. Nice. I kind of want to do something similar. Like I'll specify whenever I make my campaign. I want. I'm gonna do like 2 truths and a lie for my characters that everybody else has heard of. So nobody's gonna start at level 1. I think starting a campaign at level 1 is kind of boring. Because like a house cat can murder your character. Nobody wants that. So I'm gonna have them start at, I don't know, 3. We'll probably quickly move to 5, and then at 5, casters get their 3rd level spell, and marshals get their extra attack. So like at 5, we'll slow way down with leveling. And then because we're gonna start at 3, that means that everyone in the party should be a relatively well established at what they want to do. The regionally, they'll be like an important figure, right? Like if one of them's a bounty hunter, oh, I might have heard your name in passing. Aren't you that bounty hunter that like murdered that one werewolf? And the bounty hunter would be like, yeah, that's me. Haha, we know each other, and thus it helps with backstory. But also, I'm going to ask each one of the characters to have a fake thing. So 2 truths and a lie. Aren't you the bounty hunter that murdered that werewolf? Yes, haha, that was me. Oh, weren't you also that guy that, like, murdered that little girl? And then he's like, no, I didn't murder this little girl. The townsfolk walked in on me killing a mimic at the wrong time, and all they saw was you know, the mimic panicking, trying to shift form after shifting form, and the last form the mimic took was of a little girl. and it ruined my reputation and blah blah blah, and, right? So now you have like a two truths and a lie, and the characters can engage over that. And like, does your character believe that he was actually fighting a mimic and not just murdering a small child? Not my problem. But it should make like the initial sessions much easier, and yeah. Plot twist, he did kill a little girl. Maybe he did. Maybe it's like an Arthas in Lordaeron thing, where like maybe the little girl was infected with like the plague or something, and she was going to be a transfer vector for like infecting her entire village, something, right? And so he murdered the little girl in cold blood, but knowing that he had to in order to protect the region effectively. Oh. And so I'm gonna have them like two truths and a lie for me. And then hopefully in doing that, we get some backstory that the other players can engage with. So that way players don't have to just like monologue, "Hello, it is me, your boy, Bounty Hunter. I'm a good bounty hunter. I've killed werewolves and vampires and demons and sprites." You know. And hopefully this way, yeah, we get some like interesting backstory out of them. I'm caring way too much about this glowstone. Like, I'll get it if I get it, but like... Yeah, and then like you said, I do want them to like specify maybe one guild, one community that their character has participated in before. And it could just be like, oh, the cleric is active in their local church, right? That could be totally fine. But like, then I get to write out the church and like the leader of that congregation and where it's located and why this matters. And so then whenever, I don't know, the leader of that congregation turns out to have sold his soul, and like maybe he believed prophecy too realistically, and so he sold his soul to some like demonic force thing, to try to save his congregation from whatever evil thing is coming. It'll have more of an impact. And that character will have to like deal with like their mentor like losing their mind. Rates. So then I don't know. Maybe the prophecy was 100% accurate, and the whatchamacallit, the leader of the congregation did exactly perfectly and did help prevent the world. So the evil that he took unto himself, that you murdered him for taking, was actually exactly the perfect play. And then it's like this big moral contradiction, and that's good depth for a character's backstory. I'm gonna block that off. I keep seeing just single zombie piglin in it, and I'm tired of it. I focused entirely, like at the campaign I just finished, I focused on the plot you had. If I were to do it again, the generic cult TM would still be acting and the events would happen centered around them, but the filler would be completing stories centered on the character. It's kind of my goal. Yeah, I agree with that. But like, I don't know. I've recently decided or started thinking about like, do I want a big mega villain, or do I want like a bunch of villains how do I phrase this? Or do I want a bunch of moral quandaries for individuals to find themselves in? And then handle those. So it's like the, I don't know. Arcane was good. And conceptually, like, does your character ally with the fresh new state of Zaun? Or does, like, your character want Piltover to remain a unified thing? And, like, what sort of horrific choices would you make or not make in order to see either of those things come to fruition? Oh, there's no way I catch that. But the problem that I keep worrying about with that is, unless my players are flawless, then, like, players, not their characters, but the players themselves are flawless, then someone is going to say, oh, I want to do option A, and somebody else is going to say, oh, I want to do option B. And how do my players resolve that? And that's like the nervousness I have, because I don't want somebody to be like, oh, my character would definitely want option B, and he feels disgusted that we took option A, so my character leaves or attacks you. You know? Let's see what the rates feel like. It's unsolvable in a session 0 if you specify realist pragmaticists and not fanatics. Because like one of the first drafts, while I stand here and just observe the rates, one of the first drafts from my campaign had like a big, you know, ethereal creature, some monster of the void, which maybe I still do. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in my office. Some creature of the void, right? Which every character is going to rebel against that the same. But if you have a thing where it's like, oh yeah, person A said one thing and person B said another, who do you side with? Well, that's a lot grayer. And just moving through a, you know, this is a creature of the void and it wants to consume the planet. Well, that's very easy for all of the characters to be like, no, please?
Whereas, like, if again you have a character A says one thing and character B says another, who you doing? Who you siding with? Who you helping? As far as that is concerned, the characters should all have a common thread binding them together. See, and I have that. I have that inside of the, like, first thing. But I just don't know how you bind. Do you make the argument against character having slighted all of these people, all of the PCs in some way? If they are that different, they wouldn't be working. I mean, fair? That wolf just did a 360. In my current campaign, my character would not be with any of these other party members if they fought for our common goal. He often has to go to Steve and compromise, but when pushed too far, he hopes to grab force of the party and then compromise. It's never malicious and makes for great character interaction and narrative building. It seems pretty good. It's still not gapless. Oh, well, yeah, there's a gap. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to work on, is like, how do I get a very human story that is not going to... I think I've decided I don't want, like, a fucking, like, the god of so-and-so has set his sights on your planet, on your world, and you must now defend it. Like, those are nice, and there will definitely be those as, like, mini stories, like, oh, this guy is the clear villain, let's go murder him. But, like, I want enough story that it's like, oh, maybe a player could empathize with what's happening. It's still very clearly like, ooh, this is a bad guy. But, like, maybe somebody's like, we should put them in jail and not murder them. We maybe should let this play out. You just gotta build the plot and trust in your players, and if things get too out of whack, table talk until your players are getting to run with the spirit of the game. I don't know if I have that in me. Y'all are being dicks. Chill out. Don't make the big bad outright evil. People rarely... Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Ooh. I saw those guys spawn. Oh, look at that. We could probably knock that out in just a couple minutes. It's all levitating. It's a Skyrim thing, right? You choose the side to fight in the war, even though both sides are kind of shitty. I mean, a little bit, yeah. Yeah. I think this is the edge chunk. I'm edging so hard, Gyro. Oh, now I'm edging, but I'm on fire. I think that's an edge chunk as well. I'll quit taking damage. I'm looking for other spots that I think mobs could be spawning at in bulk. That doesn't count because that's outside of spawn range. Maybe this counts a little bit. I think that's the wall. Right there. So I'm not worried about, like, these guys, because this is the wall here, right? They can't spawn. But I am worried about these guys. In the block. Is this a chunk? Is this just a contained chunk? Wow. Wow. Let's clear this real quick. This should take, like, no time. Let's go up. Yeah, I don't know. And maybe I can mesh the things together, like, a more human story, so that way it's not like this grand monster thing. Which grand monsters are good stories. Make no mistake, Chatroom. Like, Lord of the Rings is a grand monster story. Oh no, I gotta... Meh. But I want to keep the story a little bit more grounded than that.
this it?
Yeah. 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 We're gonna get so much rates out of this. You could look at Avatar as a reference. There are a few villains in that show that were outright evil. There were all sorts of moral dilemmas. Came from fighting for what you believe in. You mean Avatar James Cameron's Blue Aliens? The Way of the Water Avatar? That's on its way out in 2023? Definitely. That was the greatest movie of all time. I'm really scared to push these guys into lava. America needed the resources and aliens were in the way. Exactly. That's your moral dilemma. Would you kill some blue aliens for some expensive space rocks? Easily. Or would you? Ooh. Why you hating on Cameron's Avatar? Because it shares the name with maybe one of the greatest animes ever. Like, I don't know if you maybe would call Avatar The Last Airbender an anime, but still. Animated shows. I immediately walked back. Don't everybody rip my head off, please. I watched Dragon Ball Super. That's anime. I'm like part of the way through Cowboy Bebop. I watched that Wolf Children movie. You're interested in continuing Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? I've seen like all the way up to the part they made the dog girl. That's anime. Avatar is Space Pocahontas? No, it's just Ferngully. You guys are all wrong. It's just Ferngully. The Remember that, like, mid-90s animated movie, Fern Gully? Yeah, and I've seen a lot of Ghibli movies. That's a good point, Hexadin. I've seen that one where a fish turns into a little girl. I saw that one with the castle that's got legs. You had to walk in there. I saw a little girl deliver mail. Maybe she was a witch. I'm like intentionally butchering these and just wondering how many people are like full cringing in chat right now. Was that one that had Mr. No Face or something like that? The dude where, like, don't be greedy or else he eats you. Was that one? Wow, that kind of hurt Uzgal. Oh, rates. Why got hurt my feelings? See, now I think I murder them? Maybe after I clear this layer. Okay, murder. Oh, he's gone forever. Do you think he landed those items? I think he landed. I've seen more than 2 episodes of FMA Brotherhood. Excuse you? The girl dog episode doesn't happen until like episode 20. We should maybe perceive a change in rates after this jump, by the way. also watched Arcane. That's an anime, right? You just looked it up and it happens in episode 4. Oh. Okay, maybe I thought I was further in than I really was. You can't punch me, Castle. James loves anime, and he said that Arcane was the single greatest piece of animated media he's seen in the last 10 years. Quote unquote. Those are his words, not mine. Oh, so we get to split hairs then. I think you're just giving James an easy out. It's one of those things where, like, a circle is a square, but a square isn't a circle, right? You gonna come TP my house? Yes, please. We're low on TP. Come. Yes. Sooner the better, please. Is this? Oh yeah, this isn't too bad. I wonder what would be faster though. This, what I'm doing, or like picking 2 blocks and then just writing them out all the way down, e.g. this. What do you think's quicker? Like, pay attention to the noise of block break. Versus but like remember that this isn't as I burr these I don't have 100% uptime on the burr. Boobs is food and food is boobs. Nims? Probably. To babies? You nailed it. It's definitely levels at a time. Okay. We'll continue doing this. Because of time travel back up. Yeah, that's fair. Have you guys seen the movie Fresh? That statement of boobies is food and food is boobies would also be true if you're the guy from Fresh. Yeah. And like, Sebastian Stan is a cutie, chat room. I don't know that movie, and I think Sebastian Stan plays a cannibal. He's a charming white man, and he flirts with girls at the grocery store to get them to come home with him, and then he eats them. Like, not the good way, but the, like, pan-seared way. But Sebastian Stan's a cutie. He could pan-sear me any day of the week, you know what I mean? Is you a grill guy or something? Music is very chilling. I don't know if I got that there was an analogy for something darker than cannibalism after watching that movie. But maybe that's like it could have been like maybe rich white men get whatever they want, attractive, charming, rich white men get whatever they want, even if that is eating other human beings, because they are rich, white, charming white men, they still get it. Maybe? Okay. Thinking. Yeah, okay, maybe I could see that. Well, now I have to rewatch a movie about a cannibal with that perspective. Ugh. I don't know if I got that from the first watch, though, I'll be honest. However, I'm not mad that I didn't get that from the first watch because of how absolutely horrifying the cannibalism was. And like the mouth noises, ooh buddy. There's some ASMR mouth noises in that movie, chat room, in Fresh. As Sebastian Stan, he is such a cutie though. As Sebastian Stan is just like eating people. You got nowhere to go, bud. Castle. You looked over the plot synopsis and have no desire to see a movie like that ever again. I mean, no, I don't think I would actually watch it again. It was one of those things where I'm like, I watched it, and who knows? Maybe it is like an allegory for sexual assault. I think I'm still good. I also watched, what is it, Green Room the other day? Where, Patrick Stewart, isn't that his name? Yeah, Patrick Stewart is a grumpy old Nazi. Yeah. And he, like, murders people. But with, like, dogs and machetes. Watch that. Tuesday. With, Fuckajud. It was alright. God, I wish I could be somebody's gamer GF. Where are my rates? I mean, do I have to be in the room? Can I not look from the outside? That's Sir Patrick Stewart. I mean, that's fair. But yes, Sir Patrick Stewart was a gruesome, murderous Nazi in this movie. And it was okay. We're just kind of going through the A24 list. I think we've got Midsommar up next. It's just Midsommar is a 3-hour-long movie, so we're like, oh, buddy. Are there any allegories that I should keep in mind for Midsommar Retro? The rates feel. I'm like, do I... Toxic masculinity. Hello, that's me. I'm microplastics and toxic masculinity. It's your boy. Microplastics. Coming at you today with some toxic masculinity. Saying Midsommar is so funny. Just call it Midsummer. But the movie is Midsommar. It's not Midsummer. That's what it's called. Where's my... I don't want no gaps. Where are my skeletons? Oh, that's a pretty chunky raid. McBowen with the 25 raid. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, here you go. Man, sadly, they weren't here for the, it's your boy Microplastics coming at you today with some toxic masculinity. Hello. Oh, that's a lot of first-time chatters. Hello. Welcome. That's a thing. Oh, there's follows happening too? Well, welcome to the stream. We're just talking about A24 movies. You know, as you do. While playing Minecraft. I'm working on my, wither skeleton farm. Checking out the rates of it while we have some conversations about, like, some movies that we've seen lately. Last time I saw a raid with Nims, we got ahead of the curve. I'd like to give... I'd like to give you my curve. I started it and I had to finish. Chat room. That is a dope killing method. Thanks, man. It's a design I've been working on. What Skelly design is this? It's mine. Everything that you see in this world, unless otherwise very specifically noted, is mine. I made that, I made this. Here, I'll give you guys a quick tour since we actually got a lot of people here. Okay. Well, I guess we can start here real fast. So this is my Wither Skeleton farm I've been working on for a while now. It's a cool new design. I think I did a couple of clever things with it. And we're gonna try to do this as quick as possible, because it's kind of a bigger world. So the interesting things that I did is I used a honey block. I used a cauldron to hold my piglin in place. And then a honey block below him to prevent him from jumping out of the cauldron. I thought that was really fucking clever. I thought that was really smart. Now this is important because the eye line, that little red box where piglins are, where piglins see from, is also what Wither Skeleton track. So by him being in this very specific position, it allows them to track regardless of which layer they spawn on. Now, because I also have a second layer here, I have to tightly control the fall damage because I want them to die via wolves. So I used powdered snow around the inner, I don't know, butthole donut of the top layer, so that way they don't take fall damage as they drop from the top layer down to the main layer and then track to the piglin, and then it's just some normal trapdoor tomfoolery to get them to go to a center point. On the inside, of course, then they're falling down the exact distance. I don't remember what the hell that distance is, to where they fall at exactly 1 health. I then have 4 wolves, which are all tamed and owned by the player. Wolves attack skeletons and wither skeletons by default, so they just, boom, they attack them, they die. And because because the wolves are owned by the player, you get, it's considered a player kill, which means that you get rare drops and experience orbs. So this is a fully automatic wither skeleton skull farm. Boom, I got a lot of wither skeleton skulls. And it's also a fully automatic XP farm. So here's the cool thing that I do with the experience. So I have let me grab some stuff here real quick. Boom. I'm gonna throw these fungus in my offhand. I'm gonna grab an axe in my main hand. And this is my wither tree farm. I'm now gonna hold right click and I hold left click, and it just goes. It just works. I'm totally AFK. My hands are off the keyboard. I'm holding right click and left click. You know, I got a macro. But you could do it with like F3T. This is just dope, right? This is sick as fuck. The positioning of this farm is important because while I am now AFK, I am earning experience from the skeleton experience farm that's behind me. This does 2 things. 1, I'm level 619, which I think is pretty cool. And 2, it prevents my axe from ever breaking. Because my axe has Mending Unbreaking 3 on it, it continually repairs my axe while it's being used, and thus keeps the farm running into perpetuity. Moreover, I also use the bones from the Wither Skeleton farm. I convert them into bone meal, and then I add them to a fungus farm, so that way I get the fungus that I am dispensing to the player. If you look at my offhand slot, 26, it's always 26. So I use the bones into bone meal to feed a fungus farm. I then filter out the crimson fungus and the warped fungus, and then ship that over to the player in order to keep this. Boom, keeps the player good. I'm not gonna stop this. Timing is kind of matters on doing that. So yeah, you can see that's the fungus farm working over there. And, you know, this is all work in progress stuff, right? Like, it's not, I'm not done. I'm also dog at aesthetics, so like, don't break my balls on aesthetics, please. You're gonna see a lot worse here in a minute. Yeah, that's everything that we need to cover for this area, right? This is a fungus farm. It's kind of cool. It doesn't have any real redstone in it. I'm using the, and again, all of this is my designs. I've made all of this. Most of it on stream. I'm using pressure plate rails in order to get the timing for when I shift the floor left, when I shift the floor right, and actually I might have just run out of bone meal. Let me get some bone meal real quick. 1, 2, 3. And then I put this in the butthole of the farm. We convert this in, blah, blah, blah. And then this is the bottom of that dropper chain, affectionately referred to as the butthole, and I put that in the butthole. And then let's come back over here. So yeah, we're just using the hopper minecart, moving back and forth, and then you can see that we grow stuff, and then we shift the floor, and then the hopper minecart is both the timing of the farm and also the collection system of the farm, which I thought that was a really clever use. And so big brain. Well, thanks for the kind words. It's not true though. It's not big brain. I only have 2 brain cells. One of them is dedicated to food, and the other brain cell is dedicated to boobies. And like, hello, it's me. That's all you need to know about who I am as a person. There's nothing else. I am the human equivalent of microplastics. Okay, so we're moving down. Great aesthetics. I know. I'm just killing it with this bridge right now. Don't worry. Trust me. Okay, so this is a zombie piglin gold farm, and I'm trying to go through this as quickly as possible. Zombie piglin gold farm. We spawn a bunch of zombie piglins up there. Player would come over here. All of my design, right? I built all of this, and you know, you're gonna see like inspirations from other people, but whatever. I then inventory stack, blah 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 blah, and then I come in here with a. This is gonna be loud. I come in here, and then I have, you know, an auto attack macro, and so I come in here and I just like auto attack away, right? And so I'm getting. This is another place where I've got a ton of my experience. Okay, cool. That gives me a ton of gold nuggets and a ton of gold bars. I think that's pretty obvious. I take the gold bars and I ship them off. I'll show you where in a second. Gold nuggets are getting put into these. What is this? A 5x3 twice. So 30 double chests. Yeah. So then I would take all of these gold nuggets, and I've done this recently, so there's not a whole lot left because I was giving somebody else a world tour, interestingly. I convert them all into ingots, and then I put the ingots into this barrel. Now watch the rate in which these ingots are pulled. It's 2 at a time every 2.5 seconds, which is the same thing as 4 every 5 seconds. Did I hear a ghast? So it's the same thing as 4 every 5 seconds. Well, do you guys want to guess how long it takes for a piglin to barter a gold ingot? If you guessed 5 seconds, you were correct. So I have 4 of them. So 4 gold ingots every 5... I don't have any gas protection on my farm, so I have to be really careful that a gas doesn't blow up all this redstone. We're getting to it. Everything's a work in project, right? So I have 4 piglin. So I have 4 piglin bartering 4 gold ingots. So if you watch, say, this one close, see the moment it comes out of that dispenser, he does like a little shimmy, right? He does a little dance move, and you see some items drop out of him.
and the gold ingot just picked up instantly. So it's all perfectly timed, perfectly blah blah blah. And then piglins generate 1.2 items per second on average, and hoppers can only move 2.5 items per second, so 2 of them is 2.4 to the 2.5. I'm getting into the numbers a little bit. So I had to have 2 hopper chains and 2 filter arrays, and I have like multiple overflow protections. I am even filtering potions using like a real special filter, a potion filter, which I think is really cool. You got some conflict going on. What do you mean? Yeah, so I'm even filtering potions. It doesn't tell the difference between fire-resistant potions or water bottles, but you know, I just blend those onto the floor and we're good. Okay. So Zombie Piglin Gold Farm into a quad piglin bartering system. That's what that is. No, please, sweet baby Jesus. Oh, and to get the rates out of this, I've slabbed the nether. I did it with diorite because I thought it looked kind of cool, and it kind of made the nether look like it snowed in the nether. Clearly I've done a shit job at slabbing, though, with all these ghasts. Okay, I'm gonna enter my base from this way because it'll show you the one piece of aesthetic building that I've done in my life, and that's this. This is the center of our nether hub. Yeah, this is a castle design I've been working on for a long time. I think it looks all right. In one of my other worlds, I'm thinking, like, I have redstone to make the portcullis, like, open and close. I don't know if I wanna, because then I just gotta wait for it. Like, you know, maybe it would be cool to have the chunk, 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 chunk as, like, it closes, and then you push a button. Okay, I guess. It doesn't matter, I'm in hardcore. And then the cha-cha-cha-cha as it opens. Maybe that would be cool. Maybe it would just be annoying because it takes so long. I don't know. Aesthetics on the interior. I nailed it. This is your boy's chicken farm right here. This is the greatest. This is my design. Nobody else is ever allowed to use it. I came up with this all by myself. Lamau. Okay, into the overworld. And this is where aesthetics are really gonna break down, so please don't judge. Ew. Okay, this is my home. This is welcome to my crib. The concept for this base is important before we discuss anything else. Also, ignore this giant black pillar. I wanted a base where everything was working together with everything else automatically, with minimal player interactions. So many phallic shapes. Boom, food and boobies. That's it. That's me. This is what I landed on. So we'll start with the core, the heart, the brain of the base. Right here, you're gonna see something. This will look really similar to what we saw in the Nether. Just underground over here is a skeleton spawner. I then water stream and move those skeletons all around until they land right here with 1 health, right? And then I have 4 wolves, and you know, it's a skeleton spawner, so it's just painfully slow. So then I have 4 wolves parked around that. Oh, hey, yeah, there they go. I have 4 wolves parked around that center point to kill the skeletons, and thus provide the player fully automatically with experience. Now, because experience orbs can only track like 5 blocks away, even though it is technically fully automatic, it's got such a narrow range that it might as well be an AFK thing. So anyway, what I'm able to do with this is I've got another really cool tree farm, which I'll show you real quick. We've got some oak saplings here. And this is like, I made a tutorial on this tree farm, and this tutorial went viral. It got like 1.2 million views or something like that. It's really cool. So main hand axe, offhand saplings. Who built it? what is that guy's name? Dan TDM built it in his Let's Play, which was really cool. So anyway, jump up, aim here, hold right click, hold left click, and like tree farm, right? And this works with oak, it works with birch, it works with jungle, which is really hard to get it to do, and also spruce as of 1.17, I think spruce works. And the cool thing about this one is it's all self-contained. So if you look at the number of saplings in my offhand, it's actually going up. I don't need any secondary, tertiary farm because I have such aggressive and perfectly positioned leaf crushers. I get more saplings than I need to run the farm. And unlike the one in the Nether, I don't need to manually create bone meal because I have things like a pumpkin farm, a melon farm, a carrot farm, a potato farm. I compost the roses out of my iron golem farm, and all of those come together to create enough bone meal for me to be able to run this tree farm in perpetuity fully automatically. Well, the player never needs to do anything other than AFK right here. And the same thing is true here as it was in the Nether. The experience from the skeleton experience farm behind me is more than enough in order to keep my axe topped out in durability while I am actively using it. Yeah, it's a lot. My world's a lot. So you're starting to see now how I was able to hit level 600 and, well, almost 20 now. I'll put that in there, that's fine. And I will sapling. Oh, hey, I also wanted to show you something else. I think this is really fun. I meant to show you this in the pig whenever I was killing the piglin, but I've killed 156, almost 157,000 piglin. I thought that was cool. Anyway, so because I have like this good room for AFKing, don't know where that sapling came from. I built a bunch of other AFK farms in here, so you know the same thing is true if we say step up to this is just a small little cobblestone generator, right? My pickaxe is never gonna break. I could AFK here forever because of the durability is just going to be repaired. And this is also a concrete powder converter, which is what this extra redstone is for. So yeah, it can automatically convert your concrete powder as well. I also have a mending and breaking shears for pumpkins because why not, right? And then the same thing, my shears can never break because of what do you call it, mending unbreaking in the experience from. Put that back in there. Small little micro netherwort farm there. A fishing farm. This is kind of neat. Fishing farms got nerfed to shit in what, like 1.15, 1.16. However, there's still like tiny experience farms, and whenever you combine the fishing farms experience plus the skeleton farms experience, it's like you can get to level 30 in a reasonable amount of time. It's not like blap what we were seeing in the Nether, but you know, it's not terrible. This is a hostile mob farm, which is hurting right now. 1.18 hurt the rates of a lot of darkroom mob farms. Hang on, let me make it day. Take a quick nap. I gotta go a little bit faster. 1.18 hurt the rates of a lot of mob farms, so it's kind of hurting. But the cool thing about this farm is it's a 3 tall darkroom mob farm, which means Enderman can spawn inside of it. So it's an overworld Enderman farm, which is really cool. It's this big thing with the 2 legs. And this means that like in the early game, I didn't have to worry about where my ender pearls were coming from. I had ender pearls real quick. You got a perimeter? Was that scaffolding for a world eater I saw? No, I don't think... I don't like TNT duping, so I've never made a world eater. I'll show you what that is in just a second. So anyway, I'll move through this a little bit quicker. This T-shaped thing is a iron golem farm. This room here is my potion brewing room. Again, aesthetics. Chat room, aesthetics. Iron golems, that's the iron golem kill chamber. Little mushroom farms. The supply for the tree farm, like the storage for the tree farm. This is an experience generator, so I'm trying to hit level 1,000. It's like a personal goal of mine. And so this is it takes bamboo from the bamboo farm, cactus from the cactus farm, and then like that was realistically a ton of experience. It's just that I'm level 620. That was probably like an instant level 30, being honest. Maybe more. It's just because I'm so high level that it doesn't seem like it was all that much. Little furnace array that's run by bamboo from the bamboo farm. I've got a carrot farm, potato farm, and these are combo farms. They also generate honey. So I have bees in there, and I have a really cool bee farm. That's my own design. And it's a really good bee farm, too. And they work well together. Whenever the bees leave the hive, they get pollinated by the flowers. And then when they fly back to their hive, pollen will drip off their butts and then advance the growth stages of the crops. So by comboing bee farms and produce farms together, you actually improve the rates of the produce farm slightly. Yeah. And like the bottles for that bee farm come from the Darkroom mob farm, which generates, witches, and then we get bottles, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like everything works together. Like I described, we've got pumpkins, carrots, potatoes, and melons all being bone mealed, composted into bone meal to run the tree farm, to run, shoot, is it just the tree farm? It is just the tree farm. Oh, there's a nano farm too. And like poppies in there as well. So it's like, it's all working together. I have a freaking diagram. Where's that diagram at? Hang on, is it in the NIMS memes folder? Oh, here it is. Yeah. So this is a little bit antiquated now. But this is the diagram for my base's structure. So you can see that like Iron Golem Farm creates iron, and then we have iron storage, destruction, wood, which we then poppy storage, but then we overflow into composters, which then go into the tree farm. Tree farm goes into, right? All of this comes together in order to make one gigantic interconnected base. And I have some ideas for more future interconnection, specifically with a villager breeder that I've been working on, and like villager trading halls. Yeah, so it's real good. And this diagram is in the Discord if anybody's interested. Last couple of things here. I'll show you this. This is my drowned farm. It used to be a gold farm, and now it's, what do you call it? Copper? Copper. Yeah, it's now my copper farm. My design again, but it's not really anything special. You just do a thing, and then you bait them to a center point with a turtle egg, right? Trapdoor trickery. You stand here, and then you cut their legs off, right? And then I would set up my auto clicker to just kill them automatically and blah 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 blah, right? So yeah, it takes a minute to get warmed up, but as soon as you get it warmed up, it's got pretty good rates. Yeah, if I turn on hitboxes, you can see maybe a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, I did an inventory stack. I should have inventory stacked. Blah. So it's not bad. Over here is the slab. This is a quad slime farm. I can see chunks here. And I got 4 slime chunks right next to each other. And so then I slabbed the top perimeter in order to isolate the spawns during the night inside the farm. I still want to do more with this as well. I think that this could be a lot better. And this is, you know, natural mob farms got so much worse in 1.18 because of all of the additional spawn spaces that were added below Y0. Additionally, the algorithm that determines if a mob spawns starts at build height and goes to build floor. Well, build floor is now, what, like 60 blocks deeper, which means that it takes however much longer that is before it cycles back to world height, and then it zigzags its way down. See you later, Space Eagle. Thanks for hanging out, man, and thank you for the follow. So yeah, the rates of those farms have been impacted quite a lot. But you know, we're working on it. It's a process. Names that change got reverted before the final release. What change? It's like it always has been. What do you mean? Mob spawning? The algorithm only checks top block, not world height. That's half true. There's 2 parts to the algorithm. The algorithm first checks for blocks that aren't air. It's blocks that aren't air or bedrock. And so it starts by looking for the top real block. And then once it finds the top real block, then it swaps to a different algorithm, and then it checks for if a mob can spawn on that block. And then it stays as that algorithm as it works its way down through the world. So the mob spawning has 2 algorithms. It's the air check algorithm and then the block check algorithm. And maybe I'm not communicating that super well, but yeah, that's the way it's always been. Anyway, and this is one of the last things I guess I could show you. I want to build like a I don't know if you guys saw Game of Thrones back in the day. This project is, I wanted to do this like 10 years ago, 7 years ago, when Game of Thrones was at its peak. I wanted to build a Hall of Faces, a big rectangle, yes. It's gonna be the House of Black and White, the one with the Hall of Faces, the door of black and white. I have some rough stuff made out for it, and it's just gonna be a massive structure, and then the interior of that, you know, Hall of Faces is going to be filled with pillars that look like this guy. Then I'm gonna have like chains and blue lanterns floating about it. And then I'll take all those wither skeleton skulls that I've got, and each one of those little nooks, little cubbies here, I'm gonna fill it with a wither skull that I'll name after somebody supportive in chat, like somebody that's helped the stream or helped me personally or whatever. Fucking what's his face? McBowen. I'd throw a skull at him for a 25-person raid. That's hella. So then I'm gonna put like, I don't know, 12 of these pillars on the, okay, what up, buddy? On the inside of this thing. And yeah, that'll just be like my supporter hall, the thank you thing. Yeah, and then I'm gonna make like I'm gonna carve a path, and I'm gonna do a ton of terraforming between my base and that thing. And so it'll look, I don't know, spooky, maybe Ruined Portal-esque, where like as you get closer and closer, there's like more and more fire, more and more lava, more and more. And you know, I carved this out early in the game because I was having problems with like mob spawning in like my base, and creepers were exploding on my redstone. So this kept me safe by mining this out. I don't regret it, but at the same time, like, it's now just an eyesore. So I'm gonna terraform this and then connect the House of Black and White, the Hall of Faces. Probably the Hall of Faces is what we're gonna call it. And I'll connect these together with some like terraforming stuff, and it'll look maybe good. Maybe I can do aesthetics. I don't know. So we've been working in the Nether a lot lately, and that's the big thing. What about us, who actively try and make your life worse? You get to sit in timeout. I guess I have one more thing I could show you. This is, for context, this is the backside of the Piglin farm. And I don't know if this still works. I haven't checked this since 1.18 came out. Ooh, buddy. Well, you know what it is. Probably. That other portal would lead... It should be over here. There it is. This is where the other portal would lead. But I think I just knocked all those piglin back inside of it, so I don't really feel like going back in there. And this is pretty obvious what this is, right? This is a raid farm. Yeah, I would come over here to this pillager outpost and murder them in bulk until I get what is it, the cursed thing. Yeah, I would just murder them here until I get the cursed thing. Like, I got a banner. Har har. Bad omen. There you go. Step inside. Oh, right as I pulled out my carrot. Oh, hey, here we go. Okay, bad omen. Check. Back in the portal. There might be a bunch of some angry zombie piglin here. Oh, okay. Kind of convenient. And I haven't run this in so long, so I don't know if this still works. Okay, okay. We'll find out. This redstone is not mine. The spawn chamber is, though. It is a heavily modified version, and this is just a single. Okay, and so I aim there, and then I AFK attack, right? Fuck yeah, how's it going? It should open up in a second, dropping me down within range of a village, which then triggers a raid. I have the Totem of Undying in my offhand, and I am sitting here ready to go. Is it... do I have... Is this paused? No. Oh, I was too impatient. It didn't open. I was just too impatient. Okay, well, We'll make it go a little quicker. Okay. Go ahead, aim there. B here. Start auto swinging. What you working on? We got a huge raid, 25 people, and like doubled our viewer count, so I was just giving them a world tour, and then at the end of the world tour, I was like, I wonder if my raid farm still works. So I'm just looking at my raid farm right now. However, we're gonna drop back into the nether. Please don't pop my totem. Please don't pop my totem. Okay, it didn't pop my totem. That's a first good sign. Back into position. How do I stop this? I don't remember how to shut this off once I'm in. Chat room, help? Believe hard enough? Okay. Well, does it like you wait for that to stop and then you leave? Leave, disable clock. Okay. And then like... Okay. And then I need to drink some milk. Yeah, I have some milk inside of my, whatchamacallit. Yo, but Maki-Yam, let me show you something. I've been working on a thing, and I think it's so cool. Milk. I should have, like, a thing that's just full of milk, though. Yeah, there we go. I guess it doesn't matter. Show milk farm. This is the perfect blend of boobies and food. Maki-Yam, you know who Smegma is, and Smegma, you know who Maki-Yam is, right? Okay, anyway. Okay. This is a thing I have been working on for a while now, and I am just so excited. I am so excited. Because it's finally coming together, and it's finally looking good. This is the... I mean, yeah, with a name like Smegma Dreamcast, you have to know. Even if you didn't know, you knew instantly, right? Yeah, this is the Wither Skeleton, fully automatic Wither Skeleton farm that I've been working on for so long. And I think it just looks so good. And like, right now I'm not perfectly positioned inside of my perimeter, but once we step down in here, like, this is just so good. Like, look at that. This is sick, right? And like, I mean, it's still not perfect. I still have more perimeter to clear. And there are still lulls in the spawning, right? So that was a really good burst that we got right at the beginning. That was primo. But like, it's almost there. It is so close to just that chef's kiss, that top end, that like oomph right? So yeah, and the and I've been working on clearing the perimeter here from no, please, no. Okay. I've been working on clearing the perimeter of specifically some of the more problematic spots. So that's 4 chunks right there that I've cleared from ceiling to lava. You can see, like, here's 2 more chunks that I've cleared, and I've just done, like, so much mob proofing and so much, like, destruction. Like, look at all this slabbing that I've done. I've cleared hella. Just so dang much. Ooh, I wonder if this is where I have some problem spots. Maybe. I only have 2 rockets left. I need to be aware of that. And, like, cleared from... Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Let me go get more rockets. Actually, yeah, no, I'll go get more rockets. Some RuneScape levels dedication. I had a good RuneScape mentor. I've never cleared a perimeter in Minecraft before, so like, this is accomplishing like 3 things for me. One, I think it's a rite of passage. I think that clearing a perimeter in Minecraft is kind of like you get to say you did the thing. Like, it is, I think, a rite of passage, a big monumental thing. I still have your thing. Yes. I'm aware. So it's that. It's just the showmanship of building a perimeter. It's the rite of passage of the perimeter. It's the all of it. Secondly, I think I want to hit level 1000 in Minecraft. I think that's another pretty monumental. I heard a ghast cry. I think that hitting the level 1000 in Minecraft is another like monumental goal, another monumental thing for somebody to say that they've done. And I think that this is a form that could get me there. I might be able to combine it with some other stuff. But yeah, I think this is a farm that could do it. And thirdly, I want to make this design. I think it's clever. I think I did a good job. I don't know. I'm just kind of like this dumb dude playing video games, but I think I played the video game good here. And so I kind of want to make a video about it. And if I'm going to make a video about it, I want it to look good. And if I get these like 5-second gaps between the rates, that doesn't look good, right? So if I can get a... If I can get... I've grown so much. Aesthetic? What do you mean? Oh, this? If you say so, this is like bare minimum. Aesthetic. Oh, you're talking about the video. Nah, that's a different thing. Yeah, we don't want no gaps. And I want the video to look good. Like, it can be, like, made out of, like, I don't know, what does this look like? Pork chops? Bubblegum? That was on the underside of a desk and maybe still has, like, little desk particulates in it? Underside of desk bubblegum. I'm okay if I've got underside of desk bubblegum in my build. That's fine. But see this gap, that was not a good, that gap did not look good. So I want it to look good for the video. So simply, I think it's a rite of passage to build a perimeter in Minecraft. I want to hit level 1000, and I also want my video to look good. So yeah. So what were we working on before we got raided? I don't even remember at this point. Well, we were talking about Fresh. And also how Patrick Stewart was in the Green Room movie where he was a Nazi. I think that's what we're talking about. I don't remember. New WoW expansion, talk about it. I mean, I'm resubbing Monday. Tonight I'm busy, cause I'm making oh, you wouldn't know names. Flucka Judd is her name in stream chat. I've got to finish making her birthday present, cause her birthday is today. And then tomorrow is her birthday party. Saturday is our guy's birthday party. And then Sunday, I believe Candy and I are going to a, like, massive flea market in rural Kansas. And after that, then I got nothing. So I'm gonna resub. I'm gonna play my Moonkin, and it's gonna be great. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I'm about it. You might have 4 more people for COG. What is COG? For COG? It's COG. Communism on God. Oh, okay. For the guild. That's our guild in WoW chat room. Straight up communism on God. The expansion looks pretty good, though. I'm excited to see a new race. Well, new class. Does it really even count as a race? I don't think it does. 2 new specs be added to the game. I think it'll be really fun. A new ranged class, a new healer. Both of that. Those will be good. That'll be nice. Talent trees are coming back, though, and I don't know how I feel about that. Some classes, as a hybrid, I think I'm going to be unhappy with talent trees as a hybrid, and I think that pures will be happy. Because there were a lot of things that I just got by nature of being a hybrid. And I think I'm losing them all inside of... I think I'm losing a lot of my hybridity for the sake of the talent tree. So then I will have to regain my hybridity through the talent tree. Whereas a pure, say a rogue, a hunter, a mage, a warlock, can gain more customization variance, whereas I think hybrids will ultimately lose customization and variance.
Because the promo piece that I saw, the talent tree promo that I saw was for druids. And it like, oh, well, that's no longer an ability I get for free. I now have to spec for it. Yippee-ki-yay. I'm also really worried because they're taking away everyone's interrupts and making them talent-based. So, like, imagine trying to build, like, Pug Mythic Plussing. And you're just like, oh, cool, I managed to pick up 3 DPS and none of them specced into their interrupt. Sick! I agree. It's been all over the forums. I can try to find you. The information about it. But everything else looks good. Work orders look just incredible. Trying to bring it back to WoW and like make it more about the world and a single continent. Because like I understand that you can only revisit old zones so much, and that's fine. Like Cataclysm did that. But like even like the Miss of Pandaria style island, the Wrath of the Lich King style island, where you are just an island and you are firmly in Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms. You are just in, the world of Warcraft, right? I am looking forward to that again. I'm kind of tired of going to like a spotty island, which is what like Kul Tiras and Zuldazar were in BFA. Hey, thanks for the resub. Oh, hey, that was Smegma gifting Makiyama resub. You guys are wonderful, thank you. Those are my friends, Chavro. Yeah, I'm really sick of like BFA style. Oh my god, please no, sweet baby. Mother mercy. Did it blow up anything? Yeah, and even like Legion was the same thing as Outlands. It was just like a freaking portal through a... You're not in the world anymore. Let me feel in the world again. So I'm really excited for that. Yeah. Dragon riding looks kind of sick. And like the fact that we're gonna get that right off the bat, because you know you always have that problem of like when you lose flying when you enter a new zone, and you just feel like it feels like needlessly redactive. But like, of course, it needs to be redacted, so it's not needless. Hey, Chloe with 100 bits! I appreciate you. So dragon riding is this like medium in which to fill the void of losing straight up flying, but retain mobility through use of your dragon. That's gonna be sick. And like, jokes about aesthetics aside, I think the idea of getting to customize your own, like How to Train Your Dragon, getting to customize your own dragon where it has the aesthetics have no function, I am excited for. I think that'll be cool. And it's like, that's kind of why I part of the reason I don't like, say, Covenants is because, like, okay, cool, I could be a Night Fae, yeah, sure, but then, like, I'm stuck with the Night Fae aesthetic. And, you know, I'm an edgy Mountain Dew edgelord. I want to be Revendreth. I want to be Venthyr. But I want to keep Convoke the Spirits. So, like, let me be my edgelord self, but still convoke on people. Oh, retro sealer, dude. So, like, give me... Bleh. I don't know, this does look pretty good. So, like, I don't know, if talent trees are the alternative to wrapping up player power through, like, a lore choice, I'm about it. I am quite nervous being in a hybrid and losing some of my hybridity for the sake of making a talent tree work. Yeah, it makes me nervous. Like here, I've even got it pulled up. This is the druid talent tree, right? Let me zoom. Okay. Like, is this improved bark skin? Or is this just straight up bark skin? Like... And, like, I know I'm gonna get a couple of things for free just by, say, choosing Moonkin. Presumably, I get Starfire, Sunfire, and Moonkin form for free right off the bat. But boy, oh boy, am I gonna be real sad if, like, I don't get bark skin while being Moonkin. Or, like, do I really need to go through Rejuve, Swiftmend, Improved Rejuve? Oh, hey. Circles are improved, square borders are things. Okay, cool. Am I really gonna have to pick up Rejuve, Swiftmend, Improved Rejuve, whatever the hell that thing is, some sort of healing thing, to get Cyclone? Like, Cyclone should just be a baseline Moonkin thing. And, like, if a Resto Druid wants it... Oh, I see. I don't have to go through this. I could just go through this way. Okay. But still, what is this thing? Do I have to go 3 points into that to get Cyclone? I should just have it for being a Moonkin. And see, like, Skull Bash? Feral Druids lost Skull Bash. That's kind of rough, right? And similarly, like, Renewal? Am I not allowed to have Renewal? As a Moonkin? Like, I would have to build, or, like, remove Curse? I'm not, like, that was one of the quintessential things that I had as a Moonkin. Like, and to get there, I have to, like... So, I'm not... Or, like, conversely, if I want to be a Feline Swiftness Moonkin, which you know I love that, I am the Zoomkin. I am the fastest Moonkin. I am the fastest player in all of World of Warcraft. And if I want to be a Zoomkin, do I really have to go, like, 4 things to get Feline Swiftness? I just... Some of these make sense. Like improved bear form being this deep over here. But just like... Does Mighty Bash make sense, though? This side of the tree I am just excited for. Because, like, this should just be sick. Right? Just getting to choose what type of Moonkin you are. Like, oh hey, am I a direct damage Moonkin? Am I a dot Moonkin? Am I a Starfire Moonkin? Like am I single target dot? Am I single target burst? Am I AoE? Like, that should be nice over here. But, like, I don't understand this druid tree, because this feels like they're taking things away so that way they can sprinkle it out worse. Yeah. And, like... Yeah, I'll just... I don't know if I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I do appreciate, however, that Convoke the Spirits looks like it's coming back as a talent option. So, like, that's nice. But yeah, I'm not. Choose between that and Incarn. I think that's a reasonable choice. And I bet they both do better in different scenarios. Like, I bet Convoke is just insane for single target stuff, whereas Incarn will almost always be used for AoE things. Whoa! I just noticed something. Can you not get Ysera's Gift as a Guardian Druid anymore? Ysera's Gift, improved Ysera's Gift is right there. Bro, and there's another Feline Swiftness here? I don't know. Like, I don't know what that thing is. But, like, it's apparently so good that they think I want Innervate. Like, I would give up Innervate for so many things. My healers can go screw themselves. So, yeah, I'm real nervous about this. Because I think that, like, you look back historically at, like, BC, and, like, Harp rogues were a thing. HARP, Hemo AR Prep rogues were massive in Burning Crusade. And it was like, it was just a couple of points into each tree. Yeah, here's this. You got to AR here, and then you got to Prep here. And then you'd spam Hemo on people. So it'd be Hemo, AR, Prep. And this was like the best rogue spec. And it was 33-28. You didn't take the final point in either, in any tree. And this was huge. This was so cool for rogues. And the same thing was also true for warlocks in TBC as well. Because they went, they had something called SLSL Warlocks, so it was Siphon Life, Soul Link, and so you would go through Affliction until you got the Siphon Life ability, and then you would go through Demonology until you got Soul Link, so Siphon Life, Soul Link. And the combination of these, transferring health from the target to the caster, and then the caster sharing its damage with their demon, made the Warlock incredibly tanky. This spec did medium damage. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. But my god, this was the shit for Warlocks. This was just like, oh hey, I can just like 1v5 everyone. And it was excellent. So like, I'm excited for stuff like this to come back, but I am nervous about what it means for hybrids, because both of these things were for pures. Rogues getting to combine their utility from combat and subtlety, and warlocks getting to combine the utility of affliction and demonology, whereas hybrids are just going to lose utility. I'm scared. I'm nervous. But yeah, I'm still excited to give it a try. And like Dragonflight, like the story, the location, the like getting back to the roots of it, simplifying a lot.
Yeah, I think that'll be a lot of fun. I was just thinking about that myself. Like, have I eaten today? Okay, talk to you later. Lap. How did that single magma block get there? Now acknowledge your latest masterpiece before you go to bed. Is that what I see myself tagged in the art channel in Discord? No. I'm scared. Ooskal. Okay, I'm gonna try not to look at it. I'm trying not to look at it. I'm trying not to look at it. I've seen that it's like a phoenix wearing sunglasses with some text. Lil Nims, a bit cheesy. Hello, that's me. A bit cheesy. Rusty nails. White dog poop. Listen, dog poop used to be white. I swear on my life. Okay, I gotta. This is a real thing, chat room. Like, dog poop used to be... like this. Do you not remember? When dog poop was, like, white? I'm just showing you pictures of poop right now. Apex of average, yes, hello. Yeah, that's me. Human equivalent of microplastics, accurate statement. Performance anxieties. Yeah. I'm edging so hard right now thinking about these food and boobs. If you don't clean it up soon, it turns white. That's not what it was, Grog. Dog poop today doesn't turn white, even if you leave it out. Oi, 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 yeah. Nope, that's not what it is. It's not that it weathers, Grog. Old dog poop used to have bone meal in it as one of the filler ingredients for more calcium. Yeah, it is different food. Old dog food had bone meal as a filler to provide dogs, animals with calcium and a couple of other things. They have since stopped doing this. This is not the industry norm anymore. So when bone meal based dog poop would dry out and like be eaten by flies, it would leave the bone meal shell around it, which would turn the poop white. I'm just old. That's all it is. I'm old. I remember white dog poop, Charom. It was a thing. It really happened. Lil Nim's music video when? Oh god, never. When I turn 70. 38 years from now. Oh yeah, no, I understood that it was the noise. I understood. I just couldn't believe that you added it in. Just needed a filler for number 10. I want to work on the zombie piglin gold farm, but like, I don't want to start a project. I'm hungry. I want to go get dinner. And I don't know how I'm gonna do this aesthetic. What do I do? Oh, I need to change it. Oh god, I just can't. I'm gonna call it a stream, chat room. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get dinner. You guys are wonderful. Huge shout out to McBoyan for the raid today. Shout out Necro Wolf for the sub. Clawley for the bits, and Smegma for the sub. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna go get dinner. I'm starving. I am starving. Oh, hey, Nam. I see you've been on back. I'm gonna be sure to open my gifts daily so we can boost the best friends. What up, Yagoberry? I will. Oh, man. This is just a reunion stream. Okay. I'm off. Yes, you got in right before the buzzer. I've got to go get dinner. I am hungry. It is 6 o'clock. I gotta eat. I need food. I've only had my microplastics today. I'm starving. Oh, hey, Mark Mac, I meant to tell you. I updated the wish list. It is 100% accurate now because you asked about it the other day. I was waiting to see you again before, so I could tell you that I did the thing. Thank you for reminding me. No hint. I mean, if you want it to be a hint, the full hint is my birthday is in a month. No, not a hint. Just I remembered the thing that you said, and I responded accordingly. Okay. Anyway, I am off. You guys are great. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It was a fun stream. I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, chat room.